Recording? Okay. This is the Matuse. This is where it's ripped. Matuse Scipio 3.0. Size medium. That's one thing I do like. My new wrist zips the other way, so it zips this way. It's hard to connect. Yeah. Alright, so this is the inside of the Matuse Scipio, and it is, I love this material on the inside, I will say that, but it is, I punctured it from the other side, so I used the Aqua Seal patch kit to repair that. Actually, that stayed one pretty good, but the whole booty area, I know it looks terrible, but I have like Aqua Sealed some of this stuff. That thing is like just begging to let go. See if I can, sorry, if I can hang this up and touch this here with this, so you can see that like the neoprene is just coming apart there. So I put another patch there, and I've glued this thing multiple times to try and get this thing to hang in there. But you can see it's pulling apart at the rubber. Was kind of a bummer. So I'll turn it inside out, and you can see that because most of the suit is still good. I mean, it's frustrating. My son wondered what that said. I told him it said, "If you can read this, the suit's inside out." I don't really know what that means, but yeah, let me flip it inside out and you can check it out. So yeah, that's the Matuse Scipio 3.0 or 3 mil, 3.0, 3 mil. And I've used and abused this thing. I've probably had it 2 seasons. And it's the Geoprene Matuse. And yeah, I kind of pointed out that patch and that in the butt I didn't glue up, and it's just loose now, so I feel like I'm getting some cool air back there when I'm hanging out, sitting on my board when that's flexed. I feel that a lot then, but it's definitely just kind of a bummer because I would say this suit is still probably a 7 out of 10 for the rest of it. I mean, I would wear this suit. I'm still wearing it. I wear it just to use the crap out of it if I can, but I feel like my butt's gonna blow one of these days when I get done. I wouldn't say it's the warmest. Definitely when I first got it, it felt like it wasn't that warm, which was kind of weird. I felt like the first time I got it, I wore it in winter and it was kind of cold, and I felt cold, and so I didn't really want to wear it in really cold stuff. I've got a hooded 4.3 Matuse that I rock, and it definitely is warmer, but I haven't really felt like that as much after the fact, so it could have been that day. Maybe it was a cold day in the winter, but I love the inside feel. It doesn't work if you're too skinny for the suit. I would say it's definitely not the best because you kind of slide around on that slippery inside stuff versus the original style wetsuits, or the more classic style wetsuits. It's actually stayed pretty well. Actually, I will show you which patch kit that is. And I used Aqua Seal around it. I did both sides. Yeah, that part's held. But down here, this is kind of the butt area. I've glued the outside and the inside. This is that butt area. And I think this is just a bad design. When you got a seam going around here on the butt, it's like just there's a lot of tension there. I guess maybe I got a big butt. I don't know. So what's my verdict on the Matuse Scipio C3PO? Maybe that's what they're going for with the old Scipio 3.0 text. I like the suit. It was pretty good. I was pretty bummed on how bad the material kind of fell apart in the butt area. But I do like the suit. I would I just tried to get a Isurus. I got an Isurus 3.2, which actually feels a little bit thinner, but it feels like, honestly, a little bit better build quality. So I'm going to give that one a shot. I will give a review of that in the future. And yeah, I don't know. Try one out. The material is nice compared to something like this. This is like the original neoprene stuff. I really like the feel of that kind of slicker stuff and some of these new geoprene wetsuits and stuff. And so this is, it's going to be backwards, maybe. This is the Tenacious Tape neoprene patch kit for wetsuits. That's the material I used for that kind of back patch. And then I went all around it with Aqua Seal Neo by Gear Aid. Both these are by Gear Aid. And honestly, I use these. I highly recommend this stuff. It works pretty well. So if you do have a suit that got a hole in it or a nick in it, the neoprene stuff says to iron it on. That didn't really work for me, so I just used a bunch of the glue and glued it on through the back of it. So good luck.